This is day 17 of the 30-day Leetcode challenge. Let's jump right into it. Hit the like button, hit the subscribe button, leave a comment. How do you do today? How did you like the problem? I don't know. We'll see. Number of islands. Given a 2D grid map of ones and zeros, count the number of islands. An island is surrounded by water and is formed by connecting adjacent lands horizontally or vertically. You may assume all four edges of the grid are surrounded by water. Okay, so this is actually a pretty standard problem, and also both standard and a common problem to get in an interview. So definitely something that I would think about. There are a couple of ways to do it. Basically, this is asking for literally connected components. An island is just, so if A is connected to B and B is connected to C, then A is connected to C eventually as part of the same island. There are different algorithms where there's, Floyd Warshall is the really intense n cube one, even though n is, in this case, is the number of rows times the number of columns. There's depth first search, breadth first search, union find, whichever one you want to find. Whichever one you implement is probably fine as long as you make sure that you're keeping it linear. And in this case, linear is in the terms, it's in the input size, which if you want to use graph terms, then it's v plus e, where, v is just the number of rows times the number of columns, and e is the number of edges. And e in this case is 4 times v, right? Because there's up, down, left, right. So v plus e is going to be O of linear, O of v times, or in this case, n times m for row times column. But yeah, I'm gonna jump right into the depth first search. Definitely, play around. If you've got this in depth first search, feel free to practice with breadth first search. And if you got that, then play around with union find. And yeah, okay, I'm gonna jump right into it. Okay. N is equal to length of the grid. M is equal to length of the grid sub 0, just as well, but should double check that for a second, just in case. I feel like half the times they have this trick, but sometimes they don't. So, which is that if there are no rows, then return no islands. And then now, yeah, there are actually a couple of cute ways you could do this problem. And here you get a list of a string, so it's a little bit more annoying, but we can actually just have let's just have a scene array or scene matrix, actually. And for in range n. And now we just have a depth first search that goes for search xy, and then if, yeah, we could do our bound checking here. If x should be the n, so that's if not this, return false, or just return. I think we don't really have to return any values. Similarly for y, and you can do this in a couple of different ways, but I'm just going to do this way for now. And then now for dx dy in and this is how I usually write out my delta matrix. But basically, this will check the up, down, left, right, and the 4 possible places. Well, we can actually just do, yeah. Also, we should do, I forgot to check this, but with grid x sub y is equal to 0, then just return, because we don't have to process anymore. And then now we can just search, or let's just call it fill, for flood filling, which is helpful. X plus dx, y plus dy, and then that's pretty much all we have to, we have to use scene. In some cases, you can actually, depending on how you want to implement it, you can actually flip the input as a kind of to save some space, but in this case, I am going to keep track of the things that we've seen, and if we've seen it, then we should return, and if not, I mean afterwards, then we should show that we have seen it, and afterwards, pause my thing. Yeah, okay, I'm going to seen away to true, so that we've shown that we've seen it, so that we don't see it again in the future, and that's pretty much it, really. And then now, the only thing left to do is we do a for loop for each x in range of n, for y in range m, which is for each cell. If the cell is a 1, also, I think I forgot to check. No, it's okay. I think we check it here implicitly because there's only zeros and ones. So, so this is 1, and we haven't been here yet. Let's fill this. Let's fill this place, and then also add a count to 1, and then now just return the count, also initialize, and then that's pretty much it. I need a catchphrase like "bam," like I'm a chef or something. Oh man, I am not gonna. This is not even copy pasteable, so I'm not gonna do that. I'm just gonna submit. There may be edge cases, but I'm feeling a little bit lazy today. But yeah, so that was that's pretty much a straightforward way of solving the number of islands. Again, the number of algorithms of it, practice of depth first search, practice of breadth first search, practice of union find. It's a very common interview problem. It's probably a little bit on the easier side, only in the sense that like everyone expects you to know this, so definitely practice. But that's what I have for this problem. See ya.